In the summer of 2015, the Mandalay Bay Event Center in Las Vegas became the stage for history. 2 players, 1 trophy, and the final chapter of a game that defined a generation. This wasn't just any tournament, this was EVO, Fighting Games World Championships, and for Ultra Street Fighter 4, it would be the last. What followed was a grand finals that had everything. A bracket reset, a character switch, technical difficulties that would have broken lesser players, and above all, the cold, calculated precision of one of the most fundamentally sound players to ever touch an arcade stick. This is the story of Momochi's path to perfection at EVO 2015. By 2015, Street Fighter 4 had been the cornerstone of competitive fighting games for 7 years. Through multiple versions and updates, it had fully evolved into a beautiful game. But everyone knew this was the end. Street Fighter 5 loomed on the horizon. EVO 2015's Ultra Street Fighter 4 tournament was massive, with over 2,200 players entered, making it one of the most stacked brackets in fighting game history to that point. Everyone showed up for one last chance at glory. The stacked bracket included PR Balrog, Zhen, Nemo, Tokido, and of course, Daigo. Each player capable of taking the whole thing. But among these titans stood Momochi, a player who embodied perfection. Where other players relied on flash momentum, Momochi built his game on something more fundamental: perfect execution and unshakable defense. He had mastered the art of footsies. He wasn't an unknown by any means. He'd already proven himself by winning Capcom Cup in 2014, but Momochi wasn't the crowd favorite. He didn't have Daigo's legacy or Tokido's pedigree. What he had was something more terrifying: consistency in a game known for being volatile. Let's break down what made Momochi so special. First, his footsies. This is the mid-range game where players dance in and out of each other's attack ranges, looking for openings. Momochi's spacing was surgical. He knew exactly where to stand to make opponents whiff attacks, while keeping his options open. He was known for making you think you had a safe option before capitalizing on your mistake. He's one of the few players to truly have an aura in the neutral game. Second was his defense. In Street Fighter, defense isn't just blocking. It's knowing when to anti-air jump-ins, when to tech throws, and when to backdash. Momochi very rarely guessed wrong. And third, his execution. Those combos you see, Street Fighter 4 was filled with one-frame links. These required frame-perfect timing. We're talking 1/60th of a second windows that you have to hit constantly while the bright lights shine above you. Momochi didn't drop combos, almost ever. And then the versatility. While most top players mastered one character, Momochi had 3 at the highest level: Ken, Elena, and Evil Ryu. And as we'll see, this flexibility would prove crucial. Momochi's path through the bracket was a workshop in adaptation, but no match tested him more than his showdown with Tokido. Tokido, affectionately called Murderface for his serious demeanor in bracket, brought his legendary Akuma. In Street Fighter 4, he's a true glass cannon character, with devastating offense and mix-ups, but low health. In Tokido's hands though, Akuma was devastating. This set is perfect to explain Ken and his strengths. One of his main tools is his ability to Kara throw. This is where you cancel the startup frames of a move into a throw. With certain moves, your character will actually move forward before throwing, allowing you to extend the range of your throw further than normal. Combined with Ken's great pokes and massive damage from his combos, he is the perfect tool to take care of Tokido's Akuma. Momochi is up 2-1 with each player taking a round. Both players are fishing for any opening, with Tokido finding the first real one, catching Momochi dashing in and landing a huge combo. Stuck in the corner, Momochi has to lean on his defense as Tokido continues the onslaught. Tokido continues to bring the pain onto Momochi until finally Momochi is able to escape with an air hurricane kick. But Tokido answers back quickly. It's a long hill to climb for Momochi if he wants to move on. Tokido's playing conservatively, knowing he has a huge life lead, but a Kara throw catches him sleeping. He teleports out of the mix-up and chips Momochi down even further. Tokido then becomes uncharacteristically risky, trying to land anything, and in a flash, it's somehow even. Momochi's footsie game is shown as he forces Tokido to whiff a button into a Kara throw.
Are catching up!
Oh, I got him again! This could be it! Does he have enough for the chip out? Oh, he catches him!
By the end, Tokido, one of the most adaptable players in the world, looked lost. Momochi's patient, methodical style had completely shut down Akuma's offense. The machine had solved the genius. But waiting in grand finals was a well-known player named Gamerbee, and he brought a completely different challenge. Gamerbee had been on this stage before. At EVO 2010, he had bursted onto the scene as an unknown player, only to fall to the now infamous player, Mike Ross. 5 years later, he was back for redemption. His character, Adon, was perfect for his style. Adon had incredible mobility with his Jaguar kick, ambiguous cross-ups, and some of the best defensive tools in the game. Where Momochi relied on precision, Gamerbee thrived on unpredictability, but he was on the back foot. Coming from the loser side of the bracket, he would have to win 2 sets to win Evo. Game 1 started out as everyone expected, trading the first 2 rounds, but Momochi looking dominant in the final round to take Game 1. But Gamerbee didn't get here with luck. He looked completely different in the second game, making quick work of Momochi and taking the game.
Oh, that's so risky. Wow. Wow. Gets him. Doesn't give him the chance to get behind him.
And Game 3 and 4, more the same, with Gamerbee looking even more dominant.
It's far from out of this.
Oh, no uppercut there. That's one of those just uppercut if you can.
Oh, denied.
Gamerbee had now reset the bracket. Only one more set would decide the Evo champion. And this is where we see champions separate themselves from competitors. Momochi had a choice. Stick with Ken and try to adjust, or switch to his other character. With a long pause, we see him slowly swap his character to Evil Ryu. Let me explain this decision. Ken excels at close range pressure, but struggles when he can't get in. Evil Ryu trades some of that pressure for better footsies, a faster walk speed, and massive damage potential. But with those tools comes with a price. Evil Ryu is much harder to play, with almost all of his major combos consisting of multiple one-frame links. He also has a significantly smaller health pool than Ken, allowing for way less mistakes. And under the bright lights, with everything on the line, he opted for the high-risk, high-reward character. Momochi was getting openings. He just wasn't able to fully capitalize on them. The arena energy was building. This wasn't just for the trophy. This was for Street Fighter 4's legacy. The winner of this would go down as the best Street Fighter 4 player. The character switch immediately paid dividends. Evil Ryu's superior fireball game and footsies helped neutralize Adon's mobility. Evil Ryu's crouching medium kick into fireball. It looked simple, but this is Momochi controlling space. Every time Gamerbee tries to jump or move, he's eating a chunk of damage. But Gamerbee struck back, abusing the low health pool of Evil Ryu, using Adon's incredibly strong stand roundhouse to bust through Momochi's fireballs. Game 3, we really get to see Momochi's mastery of this character. Gamerbee starts strong, getting an early opening and pushing Momochi into the corner. But a great neutral jump allows Momochi to eat almost half of Adon's life. A backdash saves Gamerbee from the throw, allowing him to get back to neutral. Gamerbee is landing huge buttons in neutral to chunk down Momochi's life, but he mispositions just slightly enough as the tip of Evil Ryu's crouching medium kick allows a huge combo. But Gamerbee is unfazed and keeps the pressure up. A couple great guesses gets him a dizzy in a free round.
Just eats it, and Gamerbee is going to get a big damage here.
Right up dizzy, stutter step into the attempt,
that
and that's going to be it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gamerbee doesn't even need to spend any meter to finish this round off.
Momochi's getting so much value out of his crouch medium kick into fireball, using FADC cancels to slam the damage onto Gamerbee. Adon finally gets his opening and gets Momochi into the corner, but a lucky break from Momochi allows him to finish the round and take the game.
Unbeatable. Oh wow, he missed it. Gamerbee a little bit off, and it's going to be 2-1 for Momochi.
He only needs one more game to win Evo, and round 1 is looking good. Momochi starts off round 2 on fire, landing overheads and getting a good chunk of damage onto Adon. Momochi slows the game down, forcing Gamerbee into his domain. He again lands a huge crouching medium kick fireball combo, but drops it. Gamerbee then risks it all incorrectly and is on a pixel of life. But if you corner somebody with nothing to lose, anything is possible.
Oh, nice.
The last chance, delayed wake up. Such
no
guts.
super again.
He's got to look deep inside to have anything. A rabbit must come out of a hat. That could be it.
Oh,
right focus. That could be it. Will it be enough?
Will this be enough?
Right down to the line.
Not
final
quite
hit
enough
does
yet.
not kill. What is next? Oh!
He gets him out of the air!
Momochi looks unfazed though. He's been here before, and this isn't anything new to him. Both players are playing phenomenally. It's dead even as the clock starts to tick down, but Gamerbee has started to adapt, kicking over the crouching medium kick that has caught him so many times before. One final game, Momochi has no more lives left. He has to win here. And round 1 is looking like a masterclass from Momochi. Perfect spacing, great reads, and beautiful execution. All the momentum is in Momochi's court, but disaster strikes at the worst time.
He has to win these 2 rounds. Oh no!
No, James. No, James, not like this.
Tournament rules are clear. A pause or equipment failure means you immediately forfeit the round. All of the momentum Momochi built up is now faded. To make matters worse, the stick he has been using all tournament is now dead. He has to borrow a stick from one of his teammates to finish the last and final round.
This is such a disruption to both of the players. Your muscles are tight, your nerves are frayed.
The crowd held its breath. This was the kind of moment that could swing everything. Gamerbee comes out swinging, immediately finding an opening. Momochi risks a Dragon Punch to get out of trouble. Both players retreat back to the neutral game. Momochi leans on his fireball to push Gamerbee back and out of his optimal range. Gamerbee tries a Jaguar kick, but Momochi's defense is legendary for a reason. In a moment of poetry, Momochi finds his final crouching medium kick.
Tries to bait something out. Oh, the counter.
Oh, counter hit. That could be it.
That's it right there.
Momochi is
He's
yours.
gonna take it.
Evolution.
He is your Evolution 2015 champion.
This was the perfect finale to Street Fighter 4's incredible run. For 7 years, this game has created moments that defined competitive gaming. From Latif's legendary run to Jian's win with the unlikely Gent. SF4 went down as one of the most exciting Street Fighter games in history, and Momochi was the perfect winner to cap it all. A player that embodied every aspect of Street Fighter. Fundamentals, footsies, execution, and adaptability. He truly showed it all in this run. What's your favorite Evo moment? Let me know down below what you want to see next, and if you want to see more FGC stories like this, hit the subscribe button. Until next time.